Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to May 2024 edition of the Veterans Whiskey Club live stream. My name is Mark from Northwest Bourbon. I'm your host tonight, and I want to raise a glass to you and all of you that came to come hang out and talk whiskey and military topics with us. Cheers. If this is your first time here, I want to let you know that every Saturday, the first Saturday of the month, so every month, first Saturday of the month, we are here at 9 p.m. for those veterans out there that are up late, need someone to drink with, hang out with. So if you know of a veteran who likes whiskey, tell them about the show. If you know of a veteran that's struggling and needs people to talk to, tell them about the show. But also point them towards the Veterans Whiskey Club. You can find this club on Facebook. There's about 24,000 veterans who love whiskey in the Veterans Whiskey Club on Facebook. And their parent chapter is Warriors in Whiskey, which you can find them on Instagram. If you look in the video description, you can find links that will take you to both the Warriors in Whiskey webpage, which they have great merchandise. They have their own whiskey, great merchandise, great guys, and great social groups that they try to help veterans connect to each other of similar interests all around the world. Thousands and thousands of veterans. And so if you know of a veteran that needs some good veteran friends, tell them about the clubs, tell them about the live stream, and get them in here. I am going to drop the link into the chat because this is what I call an open bar. Just like if we were doing this in a live open bar setting, you are more than welcome to click that link and come on stage, like pull up a bar stool and come have a drink with us. We're going to go through a list of topics and talk about a lot of great, interesting conversations. And I put the link in the chat for anybody to jump on and join us. Let me just pin that message. All right, so the link is pinned to the top of the chat. There's already a lot of people in chat. It is great to see all you guys. Whiskey Uncensored Bourbon, 70 subs to go. So he's saying that this channel, Northwest Bourbon, is really close to hitting, 1,000 subscribers. And I just got to tell Ben over at Whiskey Uncensored, I really appreciate you advocating for the channel. A great friend to the channel, great guy. Greatly appreciate you helping promote and get the word out there, because there's a lot of people out there that, like this kind of setting where like-minded individuals can come together and just hang out and drink whiskey, but there is some structure to it, so it's not a complete shit show. Cheers, everyone. Big Cat's in the house. Piper John is here. Where am I? Rusty, what's up, Rusty? Over at Bourbon Syndicate. Any moderators of the channel, if you see other whiskey channels or you just know who our friends are that have their own channels, go ahead and drop those links, like Whiskey Uncensored or Baker Drinks, Independent Joe. You guys know who all of our friends are. Drop their links. Stretch and warm up for those push-ups. That's right, Michael. William, good to see you. What's the over-under? Mark will be late again. I'm taking bets. Thank you, William Hall. I appreciate you. I was on time for formation, sir. Greetings and cheers from everybody from Oklahoma. Good to see you, Mr. Mom. Michael, still trying to figure out where I am. I got some people already joining in the back. It is good to see you guys. So we've got Baker Drinks, Rusty, and Big Cat in the house. Good to see you guys.
Good to see you too, man.
How you doing, buddy?
I am doing good. Today was Army Day. It's an Army weekend, in my reserve drill unit. So, got up early, met up with the unit on base, and I've just been cranking out work all day long. It's been a long Army day over here. Carl's in the house. Dave is in the house. Eric's here. Just want to catch up on chat real quick, and then we'll get into these topics. In the meantime, what are you guys drinking on over there? Jeff's here.
So,
Eric's here.
We've got some K-Luke Batch 8 in the Glen.
Oh, that's all? Freaking fancy pants.
And
Taylor's
Princess
Bourbon
Laura's
Challenge
letting her
in the
hair
house.
down.
TBC, good to see you. I caught his live the other day. If you guys don't know him, check him out. Made it tonight, Daniel, I'm glad you're here. Rusty, are you drinking anything tonight?
Yeah, I did take a little break earlier. I may have fell asleep. I don't know.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Rusty doesn't even know he won.
Well, somebody called me and told me, but
Thanks, Jen.
it woke me up. Yeah, Natterjack. This stuff is fantastic.
Really?
Fantastic.
Laura, are you drinking the same thing Troy is drinking?
I think there might be still whiskey. It's hard to tell if there's whiskey. I think there's. Yeah, I'm still drinking the same thing. It's in a black Glen, so it's really hard to see.
Yeah, she went dark side and went total black Glen. So.
Well, by the way, speaking of, happy Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with all of you.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Eric Gunderson was dropping a bunch of links. I greatly appreciate that. B. Bauer, appreciate you being here. Big Cat. Aaron, you got anything in the glass?
Yep. This probably paid a little too much.
Oh, you got it.
Looky there.
Good stuff.
Dang. I've never even seen one of those in real
Trinity
life.
B, what's happening?
My first time.
Carlos and Bourbon are in the house. What's up?
What's up, Mark? How you doing? What's up, everybody?
Good, good.
Bro.
Cheers, y'all.
So
Cheers,
Ben,
y'all.
you were.
Sub now. Hey, Dennis, thanks for subbing, buddy. Just every first Saturday of the month, every month, do a veterans live stream. There's a lot of veterans whiskey out there. So in just a second, we're going to get to the featured veterans whiskey of the month. Then we're going to go through a few other topics, talk about whiskey, talk about military issues. But other than that, we go live every Thursdays just to talk about whiskey, and we do bottle reviews, whiskey reviews, and interview local distilleries. It's a good time. Oh, Carlos, pumping the swag. Cheers. Hey, good point, Carlos. Thank you. You guys know you got to drink more water than you're drinking whiskey, so make sure that you have some water to hydrate with.
There you go. And thank you, Mark.
Hey,
Roger that.
Nice, man.
Roger that. Oh, and
Mark.
Bourbon's got egg roll on there.
Egg
Willie
roll. That's awesome, Ben.
I'm sorry, Aaron. Aaron, what are you drinking, bud?
This.
So you're drinking the Old Forester Total Wine Pick.
Yeah.
Nice.
I love those black label. I love the black label ones. And Michael Botner is drinking Bardstown Single Barrel. Right on.
Nice.
Bourbon, are you sipping on anything?
Yeah, I've not had a good night after a good week, after a long week. But tonight's been pretty crappy. So right now I'm sipping on some nice 2-year-old
Old Charter.
Charter on the
Oh,
rock so that it goes down in a hurry.
Nice.
So you're drinking it. I heard they call that unneat.
It's cold when you just need to get some down in a hurry. For me,
Neat
that's
and unneat, yes.
Yeah,
Because
you
it
can
starts
taste
off-
it so well.
It starts off neat, then you unneat it.
Yep, there you
Carlos,
go.
what do you got in the glass, buddy?
I just got off a Baker stream, so we were drinking some high proof bourbons like a Joseph Magnus and a Stack, but I lowered it down a little bit to some Indigo's Hour.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Fancy.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So Rusty, you said you're drinking the nut. What was it?
Natterjack cast strength.
Yeah, that's what I said. Natterjack cast strength. That's
Yeah.
I haven't had that one.
Yeah, it's Irish whiskey. It is really, really good.
I was gonna say, Rusty, how do you like that?
Man, I love it. It's
Yeah.
good. It is really, really good.
I just seen that bottle today at Total Wine.
What's up, Tony? It's good to see you, Tony.
It was like 150.
I like bourbon a lot. Baker Drinks, how's that batch age?
You seen that at 150, Big Cat?
Bourbon Hunter beer.
Damn.
Independent.
I've seen it here in one store for like $90. I think it's what it goes for. Here.
Independent Joe. Hey, Aaron.
What's up, Joe? Independent.
I want that bottle, man. When you're done with it, I want that bottle.
Which one?
The Old Forester, the black label. I want that bottle.
Just the empty bottle?
Yeah, the wife and I are working on some empty bottles. We're putting, we're figuring out how to make maybe some hanging lights or whatever out of the bottles. I would love to.
I wish we lived closer, Rusty. I got about 100 empty bottles.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's what I told Judy. I said, "Dang it, we were closer. We could get a big supply from Baker."
All right, Big Cat, I'm gonna mute you just because your phone's got some feedback going on. If you want to say something, just unmute yourself. It's all good. I'm just gonna mute you while we're doing other stuff. But like I said, if you want to say anything, just jump right on. Independent Joe is in the house. So I poured my warm-up glass from my Infinity/Affinity bottle into my Independent Joe glass because he's a good friend of the channel, great friend of mine, Marine veteran. Absolutely love him. So my warm-up glass is from my Infinity bottle in my Independent Joe Glen that he gave me. But I'm going to get on to the first topic of the night, which is the Veteran Whiskey of the Month, which is the Special Operations Salute from Heritage Distilling.
Solo yourself. Show it off. Mark, solo yourself.
Yeah, you got to solo yourself, Mark.
Okay, I can do that.
It's a pretty cool tube.
All right, so the Special Operations Salute is from Heritage Distilling. I have put some Hurton on this bottle because it is really, really freaking good. It's the Army SOF edition. It is howitzer strength, 105 proof. Comes with this fancy tube.
That's a sexy bottle.
That is a sexy bottle.
And gives me like those E.H. Taylor vibes. That's pretty cool, man.
Inside the tube was a piece of artwork.
Wow.
Awesome.
So this Send Me is from Isaiah in the Bible. And in Isaiah, he looks to the Lord says, "Who should I send?" And the warrior looks up and says, "Send me, Lord." And so that's why it says "Send me" on the bottom of that. Absolutely love this. I absolutely love the packaging, and this is the best whiskey that I've had from them. I actually pulled up their website so you guys can see a little bit more of it because I interviewed them on the channel and I was talking to them about some of their other products. So right when you go to Heritage, the first thing you see is their Special Operations Salute Army Special Operational Forces bottle is highlighted. Then you see some of the other stuff. So if any of you guys have shopped on a military base, and I think Total Wine has this as well, it is the first Special Forces Group edition bottle. And I told the guy when Drew was on the show and I interviewed with him, and I said, yeah, it's cool that you guys have a first Special Forces Group bottle, but the whiskey's not very good. And he said, I know, but we and so I really like the Stifle Select. I really like the Special Forces edition bottle. But as a man of integrity who reviews whiskey, I told him I didn't really like anything else that came from them, but I really like those three offerings.
You know what, Mark?
I appreciate that. Drew, the one that was on the show, he was an Army Ranger. And so I was happy to interview with them and talk about their new offering. And so Whiskey of the Month for May 2024 is Heritage Special Operations Salute.
That's cool, man.
And if any of you guys did not get a chance to see that interview, I put the link in the video description. And so whenever you have the time and opportunity, You can go back and watch it. If there's only certain things you want to hear, there's a conversation navigation in the link description of that video where you can jump around with the hyperlinks and skip to certain parts. And you know what? I didn't even pour myself a glass. Too busy talking over here. What's up?
Do you still hear an echo?
I don't hear one right now.
I turned my microphone on my phone down, so hopefully that helped.
Okay, good. Yeah, we'll let you know if we start getting that feedback again. Do you guys hear anything crazy?
Not right now.
No, not really.
Yeah, I think maybe turning your mic down did just the trick, buddy. He loves K-Luke. Oh my goodness, I'm way behind on chat.
There's a lot of chatty people here tonight.
I'm glad to see all of you guys here. It's absolutely fantastic. So I'm gonna have a glass with that special operations salute. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Wow, that has got so much flavor and so much thicker and robust compared to my Infinity bottle. Man, that is crazy going from that one to the special operations salute. Goodness gracious. Bill Reynolds is in the house. It is good to see you, Bill. We do not try 7.
8, Mark.
Lovely bottle. What's up, Troy?
You're at 947.
Nice.
Yeah.
Really?
947 or
947.
Damn.
What? That is wild.
Let's go.
That is crazy.
Do it.
3 to go.
That's just crazy. Is that Independent Joe in the house? What's up, buddy?
Joe,
Cheers,
what
brother.
the fuck, man?
Oh,
Yo, look at that
Cheers,
Glen.
everybody.
Wait,
Cheers.
Mark, you got Glens?
No, they're stickers.
Oh, okay.
All
right. Yeah, I filled up a little there.
What's up, Bill? How you doing, man?
Got a little sticky in the leg area.
What's that?
Oh,
Bill?
is that a,
Yep.
is that a horse soldier?
Yep, and that is coming up next, Joe.
That's the Commander.
The Commander's Blend or something. Open and honest, best way to be. Yeah, and you know what? Talking to Drew about the whiskeys that they make that I don't like really made the conversation more comfortable because he knew I wasn't full of crap. And I knew after that he wasn't full of crap because he said that he knew that the ones that I didn't like weren't very good. There's not many distillers I've talked to that have admitted that to me, so that was fun. Yep, I'm getting the horse soldier ready. All right, so the next topic of the month is we are honoring the fallen. And so if you guys have any loved ones or comrades or it doesn't matter if they were just if they were family members or if they were in the military, if you had a battle buddy that passed away in the month of May, or if they were born in the month of May, because we want to celebrate their life. You know what I mean? And so it's not just the anniversary of their death, but their birthday as well. If you have a fallen loved one that falls in the month of May, I want to honor them with you. And so I've got a few buddies that fall under those categories in the month of May, and I'm going to give you guys time in the chat and stuff to throw stuff up. You don't have to use their real names if you don't want to. You can use a code name or whatever. But my good friend, Sergeant Povolitis, I was second squad leader. He was first squad leader. So you know how the squad leaders have a real connected relationship during a deployment. He got killed in action in southern Afghanistan on May 31st in 2012 during that terrible deployment. My buddy Swanson was killed during my second deployment in 2009. His birthday was May 6th, and so his birthday is in 2 days. So I'm gonna throw up Sergeant Pete and Swanson on the board, as well as my buddy Tate from my first deployment. He was born on May 24th. And Banda was the first female combat engineer I ever met, because all my career I've been a combat engineer, and females were not allowed to be combat engineers until a few years ago. And she was the first female combat engineer I ever met, and she took her life on May 21st. So I'm going to put those names that are near and dear to me on the board. If any of you guys on the panel have anybody that you want to throw up there, just let me know.
Oof.
Cheers, brother.
Yeah, cheers, guys. Cheers to those.
Oh, you know what? When I was in Triple Nickel, our supply sergeant, Sergeant Fletcher, took his own life on May 21st. So he's on that list too. So Banda was May 20 and Fletcher was May 21st. There's something about the springtime. I don't know if it's the foggy, rainy weather. I know in Afghanistan, the snow is melted, in the mountainous areas, and so that's when spring is when fighting season starts in Afghanistan. And so I understand those ones, but when it comes to those that took their own lives back here in the States, I don't know what it is about the springtime, but it seems to happen more often, either during the holiday season or during the spring. I don't know what it is, but I don't like it. Don't like it. So
I have a few names I want to mention.
Okay.
I did, along with Bourbon, Mark, and a lot of others who were around during that time. We were doing, we did a charity event for a movie that's going to come out. It's finally going to come out on Monday night.
Yo, yeah, dude, I'm so excited.
This Monday?
Yeah, this Monday. It's it's the premiere in the San Diego Film Festival.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I just want to say, I don't know the exact days. Of course, these Marines passed away, but
okay.
You don't have to write down all their names because there's 17 of them. But we have the we're lucky to be be able to share the audience with the 17 family members of these Marines who passed away. Lance Corporal Jackson, Lance Corporal O'Brien, Lance Corporal O'Connor, Lance Corporal Verbeek, Corporal Singh, Lance Corporal Ferris, Sergeant Frocher, Lance Corporal Mendez Hernandez, Sergeant Robinson, Sergeant Gonzalez, Corporal Dutcher, Lance Corporal Freeman, Lance Corporal McDaniels, Gunnery Sergeant Pate, Corporal Schneider, Lance Corporal Greninger, and Sergeant Patron. Love you guys. Appreciate you. See you when we get there.
Cheers to them, man.
Does anybody else on screen have any loved ones, family members, service members, and any of you guys in the chat, if you have anybody that you want to raise a glass to with us, you are more than welcome to. And I'll give you a minute while I pour my shot to honor the fallen. You guys all know I've got a special bottle that I pour that from Horse Soldier. This one's not it.
I just want to, hey Mark, I just want to give a shout out to my boy Juan Valdez. He's a special forces military guy, and just hoping he's safe out there, because I don't really hear from him too much until he just pops up sometimes. So hope he stays safe out there, and hopefully he's all good. So just wanted to say that.
Yeah, buddy.
Cheers, brother.
Did you say Juan?
Yeah, Juan.
No, he's not. He's not fallen, Mark.
No, he's not. He's not fallen.
Oh, gotcha.
Sorry.
No. I misheard you. I thought you said I didn't hear from him a lot until all of a sudden it popped up. I misheard that. Yeah. Now that I'm thinking about it back in my mind, you're talking about that where he's gone, he doesn't let you know where it is, but all of a sudden you'll hear from him again. And so
exactly.
I catch it now. I apologize.
Yeah, no worries.
All right, so I have my bottle of Horse Soldier Barrel Strength that I had personally signed to me that I drank from my Afghanistan shooter when we raised a glass to the fallen. And we know that as long as we still say their names and remember them and share stories about them, they're never forgotten. And so to the fallen, until Valhalla, unless we forget.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you guys all for joining me. All right, one of the things I touched on while we were talking about the fallen is there's a few of the people that I mentioned that took their own lives, and that is something that weighs on the military community more heavily than most other communities that are struggling with mental health issues or PTSD or whatever the case may be, that they end up taking their own lives. And so there is I don't want to say a trend. There's a thing that we do to honor them and to spread awareness. On average, 22 veterans a day kill themselves. To recognize them and honor the community and spread awareness of that issue going on with our veterans, we do 22 push-ups a day. So we're going to knock those out.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Let's do it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
Sound like you were struggling over there, Army.
I was really feeling each one. Tommy D is in the house.
I joined you, brother.
Thank God I didn't come on until after that.
Tommy, what's up, brother?
You know, whenever tap happens or reveille or something happens where the flag is coming up or something, Tommy's always the guy who's hitting in the shadows until it's over.
It hurts to get out of the chair because my Air Force career. So
Tommy D's awesome.
hey, after push-up reminder, drink water.
There you go.
Hydrated.
Those Navy guys did all right, Joe?
Yeah.
Good job, Carlos. Good job.
Except when they salute the flag with their left hand.
Oh, goodness. So what are you drinking over there, Tommy?
I am drinking a little Copper Sky. Copper Sky is a Colorado distillery, non-producing distillery. They've sourced from MGP. Yep. The owner is Mike Root, who is an Air Force vet. So I've got he did a Fallen Heroes series. This is the first one. I've got the second one over here. It's a high rye bourbon. You could taste the rye.
Cheers, Michael.
But it's pretty good, and he does it for not just any.
So it's a Copper Sky, huh?
All first responders, any fallen heroes out from there.
So it's a special edition.
Pretty good.
Nice.
They're kind of they're hit and miss. I do have some that they finished and whatnot, and I'm like, I don't really like them. But the Texas Whiskey Crew guys, I don't know if anybody's familiar with those guys, Nick Jones and Steve and Dave down there. They came up here and did a pick, and it's probably the best whiskey I've ever had.
Really?
So, and it's just a 7-year bourbon that MGP, but the ones they picked for some reason, just phenomenal. I don't have any more of it, but it was really, really good. Probably the best bourbon I've had. Maybe not the best whiskey, but the best bourbon. So, anyway, Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Benjamin.
All right, Tommy. Thanks for sharing, buddy. I need to get me a bottle of that. So all of you guys watching in the chat and all you guys on screen as well, I just put a poll in the chat that asks the question that we ask every month here: what branch of the military did you or someone in your family serve in? So if you personally didn't serve in the military, if you have a family member that served in one of those branches, drop it in there. And so at the end of the live stream, we're going to check that poll and see which branch represented the strongest tonight.
Hey, for me personally, I'm going to just say all the above, even though I know that's not an option.
Oh, man. So not an option. Bourbon Battalion, what's up? Good to see you. Did my push-ups?
I'm not really liking how you lumped the Air Force in with Space Force. I'm not really liking that. Or the
well, the Space Force is Department of the Air Force, aren't they?
No, they're their own. Space Force is its own.
I thought Space Force fell in like.
No, they have their own headquarters here in Colorado Springs. They're made of their own branch. They came from the Air Force, just kind of like the Air Force came from the Army. Space Force has its own manning and its own. Unfortunately, there are a bunch of Air Force still left on Space Force.
Yeah, Marines have their own. Marines have their own headquarters. They have their own manning, but they're still derived from the Department of the Navy.
Derived or fall under?
The men's department.
Derived or fall under? The Joint Chiefs, the Joint Chiefs, each branch has its own representative. So
under
separate funding for the Marine Corps, separate funding for the Navy. That's what all I'm saying. Along with the Air Force and Space Force.
Hey, Tony, thanks for sharing, man. I greatly appreciate it. I put their name on the board. Appreciate you. Yeah, I know Bourbon Battalion. I know you're U.S. Marine Corps all day. Absolutely. All right, so you guys know the next category that we talk about as a community, we share things that we're happy about. So this next category is called Congrats. So what has happened in your life in the last month or so that you're really proud about, something that you would brag about, like your kid won a medal in some competition they competed in, you bought a new car, maybe you got a raise, maybe you got a new job, something that you're proud about that happened in your life recently. And I'll go first. One thing that I'm happy about that happened is last month, every spring break when the kids are off school for spring break, I drive to Montana to go see my mom and her husband whose health is failing. And I think I talked about this last month. But that's one of the things I'm most proud of that happened in the last 30 days is that we drove out there. It took, I want to say, just under 12 hours to get there, and helped clean up their yard, did some chores around the house, and helped them out with things that they're struggling with. That's like just day-to-day life stuff. And the kids worked their butts off. They did a great job in good spirits. And we drove home and we made it home safe. No issues with the vehicle or anything. So I'm really happy about how well that went. You know what I mean? So if anybody on the panel has got something that happened to them in the last month or so that they're really, happy about, that they would want to share.
Well, my daughter had a health scare. She had a lump that they checked on her, Viviana, and it was benign, but they removed it so that to make sure. So just to make sure that it didn't,
Dude, what that
Never
must
love to
have been,
do.
that must have been a
I'm happy about that. If you're talking about what we're having.
Oh yeah.
And she recovered fine from the surgery. So,
Hey Joe, not to get too personal here, but did she catch it, or did just a normal exam kind of catch it, that kind of thing, or was there something like, "Ooh, this hurts," or
no, she was worried about it because it was bothering her. It was it was like hurting. So she went in to get it checked out, and
she's too young to have to.
Yeah, she's 20. She's 23. So it's like
that's great.
Yeah. That must have been just a huge relief.
And now we're relying on military medicine to say that it was benign. So I'm hoping that everything's fine. So
it was still a medical laboratory.
Yeah.
You go through TRICARE?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. She's in the military. She's in she's in the Air Force. Air Force.
Good night, Dave.
Air Force.
Well, I see someone in your family has, better sense.
Yeah, I'm the one who has better sense. I made her go to the Air Force.
Cheers, brother. Cheers.
That's a huge. That news was a huge.
There's no way I was sending her to the Marine Corps and the Navy. There was no way.
Gandhi Rhodes said his daughter graduated from UK yesterday. That's awesome.
Awesome.
Hey, congrats, Gandhi Rhodes.
Congrats.
Yeah. Also, my daughter's fiance just graduated medical school. So
nice.
Awesome, Joe.
Hooked up.
So my 14-year-old, he just got back surgery. It was a minor lumbar taking off like his disc type of surgery. It was hitting his sciatic nerve. So he's doing a lot better. So just cheers to him. And he has no pain. So it's like after the surgery, he's been doing like amazing, and he's walking.
That's awesome, brother.
So
yeah,
dude, that's sweet.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, definitely, Tony. It is, especially we're so far away from her. So
yeah,
Gary.
Where's she at, Joe?
She's in Georgia.
Oh, okay. Oh, she's at. Okay.
Moody.
Yeah, Moody.
Wow. Can't believe you forgot that, Tony. Aren't you?
No, that's where the. Never mind.
Yeah, girlfriend. Losing her parents to illness.
That's where the first combat or the fifth combat comm is over there for the Air Force. I was in the third.
Cheers, Tony.
Oh my goodness.
To the fifth. So.
Hey, cheers to that, Tony. Tony, getting your hope back is absolutely fantastic. Cheers to that. I'm definitely putting that down.
Cheers, Tony.
It's awesome to hear.
Cheers, Tony.
Well, I don't know if anybody, most of you know, but my wife, we've decided to move back to Japan, where she's from. So,
right,
she's leaving in a week. On a good note, we had our first garage sale earlier in the month, and we made some money. So
sold all your whiskey, huh?
Nice, Tommy. All right.
Did you sell your whiskey, Tommy?
No. That's not getting sold.
You can't take it with you to Japan.
No, I'm giving it away to some neighbors and my brother, and I'm building a little, security vault in my brother's basement, and that's where it's all going to be stored.
Yeah, gotcha.
So when I come back, I'll have something to drink besides his brandy. But yeah, we just had to go on a wave party with the neighbors.
Got a whole bunch of stuff in chat, Mark.
Yeah, I know. I just highlighted Michael's kid is on his second deployment. That's freaking awesome.
You had some before that too.
Baker started a full-time job. That's awesome. Was that you, Laura?
Yeah, that's me.
What do you got going on?
So I was working 30 hours at one job and then had to work a second job to get more hours, and now I have 40 hours at that job, so I don't have to work a second job.
Well, congrats.
That's good news.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Congrats, Laura. Awesome.
That is freaking cool. So I see Eric Gunnarsson. Last night we celebrated my oldest daughter beating cancer.
Awesome.
Hells yeah. Hells yeah, Eric.
Oh yeah, Eric.
Love you, brother.
Cheers.
Cheers, brother.
Eric, if you don't mind, what was her age? I mean, because you're kind of a young guy, so.
That is freaking cool. Super, super cool.
Also, you won over on Vic stream earlier tonight, so.
Bourbon, did you see something else that I missed?
Your daughter 32. Holy shit!
Wow.
Well, it was Eric's.
Yep, I saw him.
Do what you got. You
Right,
got
I'm thinking of a different Eric. Sorry,
got Laura's.
but that's still great news.
What's up, Toasty?
Yeah, what's up, Toasty?
Good to see
You got
you.
him.
Laura, thanks for sharing. Eric, thanks for sharing. Tony, Tommy, Joe, Laura, appreciate all you guys sharing. Before we move on to the next thing, Aaron, Rusty, Carlos, Sean, you guys, and Ben, do you guys have anything that happened really good in the last month you want to share?
So,
Carlos, you're good.
I'm glad that right now my health is doing good, and I'm healthy enough that work has been picking up and doing better. So I'm happy about that.
Good night, John.
Nice.
Hey, we're happy about that too.
Happy for you, Aaron.
Nice. So Mark, I already told you about my son. After 8 months of him having like bad walking problems or back problems, so
right
after the surgery, he's been doing good, man.
Yeah. I got up here that Carlos's son's surgery went well, and the results were positive. I put that on the board, brother.
Cool, thank you, man.
I was happy to hear it. Very happy to hear it. Very freaking cool. So that's just a part of being in a community, sharing the good things in your life. Having other people that you can reach out to, and I think that step by itself helps prevent your friends feeling like they have no one to talk to about things, and then they end up taking their own life. It's just that ounce of effort that saves pounds of pain in the future. So if you know people that are hurting, reach out to them. Say, hey, man, I was thinking about you. I got this going on. I wanted to ask you, what do you got going on? What good things do you have going on in your life right now? And remind them that not only do they have someone to talk to, but they have positive things to tell. Because
you have a honor the fallen just came up in chat from Jen Clifton, and you got another proud in there from Bloody 81.
Yep. Thank you, Jen. I will put them up on the wall. Appreciate you.
That's awesome.
Oh man, yeah. Yep, coming forward from that is big. I'm glad. A lot of people can get slumped in a rut after something significant happens in their life, and so when they finally come back to a normal baseline, it's definitely something to celebrate. That's freaking sweet. Thank you so much for sharing. Very cool.
Mark, as you know, I've had a lot of bad stuff happen in the last month, but I can give you two positives.
Okay.
Two wins. One is I've now lost 66 pounds since I started.
Congrats.
And two is apparently I won a big prize over on Baker Drinks tonight while I was setting up for this stream.
Yes, you did. You did.
I found half of that right around here.
I think I got the other half, Joe.
Oh, gotcha.
Hey, I still got a lot to go, but you got to be thankful for the small wins when a lot of loss
brother
happening around you.
All right, that's awesome. So, cheers to all those congrats between us and our friends watching. Cheers to all those congrats. That's pretty awesome.
Congrats.
All right, next subject is new bottles. This is when we kind of show off. Been hunting around, found this new bottle. So I just picked up my very first Whistle Pig. I have never purchased a Whistle Pig before. I've never even tried Whistle Pig before. But this is an on-base exclusive.
Where have you been?
I don't pay premium prices for Canadian whiskey, Joe.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. But this is an on-base military-only military pick, and it was only $70-something, and it's 116 proof. So
Is it Whistle Pig in New York?
Say again, over?
Is it Whistle Pig in New York?
No.
Vermont. Okay. New England area. It's not Canadian.
No, it's Canadian whiskey. It's
source Canadian whiskey.
I know. Trying to be a jerk.
So I got a Buffalo Trace store pick from QFC from Bourbon Baller Lee's store.
Wow, fancy.
I got my very first stag pick. Never had a stag pick before. I got a new Eagle Rare on base that I won in a raffle. And I got these new bottles from the Distillarium. We just interviewed the Distillarium last week. If you missed that interview, it was absolutely fantastic. They have 3 brand new cast strength bottles of bourbon, a rye, and a triticale whiskey. All of them are 116 proof, and I like them a lot. We had a great interview. If you missed that, you got to go back and watch it because it was a good time.
I don't think you can order them online, Tony. I think you have to actually just show up to whatever store there are. They don't post what they have online.
Yeah, I haven't seen it online.
They said that they ship to almost every state, though. So
yeah, so I ordered the Triticale, and I got it, and I really like it. It's funky.
Really?
It's funk.
Hold on.
Yeah.
We just had them on the show last Thursday, and you already got the bottle?
I ordered it while they were on. I ordered it while they were on.
Love it.
Nice, man.
I love it.
It's funky, but I like it. It's good.
It's fun, right?
Admittedly, it's a little hot. It's 116. It drinks 116, but I like it. It's good.
I like it too. It's different, man.
Yeah, it is. It is different.
He's on fast tech for the community. Yeah, gotcha.
Holy shit! You can order whiskey on afies.com?
You can?
Different. The price was Canadian. Yeah, Mark, you're truly one. Hey, thanks, Gandhi Road. I appreciate you, man.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Is it possible to get some of these through Afies online? Whiskey available? Don't have it. Okay, so Tony's overseas. I don't know if at the Afies that you are at, you see they have a lot of makers picks. They have the Whistle Pig. They have a Middle West. There's a lot of Afies like military exclusive bottle picks that they have at the stores. So if you were at one of the stores that only get the mainstream, like where you see Knob Creek, Jack Daniels, and Jim Beam, and like that's it. Go to the lady at the counter, because at every Classics I've been to, they have a binder with papers in it, to where you can fill it out and do requests for them to order something special for you. Even if it's not, you don't have to order a whole case. You can order one single bottle, and they will order it for you, and you'll get it at cost. So ask the cashier next time you're there.
Luke Air Force Base, Arizona.
Oh, Luke Air Force Base. I thought you were overseas. Hail to the Triticale. Yeah, Mark, there's not many people messing with Triticale, but it's a hybrid plant, hybrid between a wheat and a rye. It's really interesting.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Buckley Space Force Base, the Classics I got over there, I guess the best thing that I've ever seen that I've gotten was last year's B523 Elijah Craig and C923 Elijah Craig.
Oh, nice.
And they both were like $66.
That's awesome, Tommy.
Yeah.
All right. So I had what, 7 new bottles in the last couple weeks. Bakers, what did you guys get recently?
So I'm going to only show 2 here. So this is from Storytime Distilling. It's Sergeant Dunny's Private Reserve.
Backbone?
It's called what?
It's Sergeant Dunny's Private Reserve. It's a backbone.
Is it a
backbone pick?
Bourbon?
Backbone?
It's a bourbon.
Okay. So Shane hooked you up with that?
Yep.
We bought it, but yeah.
Are you part of the club of his, or?
Yeah, we're part of the Authors Guild.
Okay.
And then this one I'm like the most excited about.
Oh, that's a turkey.
Oh my goodness, dude! That old turkey, man. When I saw you post a picture of that, I was like,
it's got an actual tax stamp on it.
Is that a 302 or a 303?
It's a 303.
What does that mean, Ben?
There was two releases of Forgiven.
Okay. Yeah, so 302 was apparently the accident that was forgiven, and 303 they tried to recreate it, I believe.
That is an awesome find. That is.
Wait, or is it 303 and 304? Hang on, I gotta look.
I think it's 302 and 303.
That's what I think too, but let me double check. I don't like it.
It's a dusty turkey boer rye.
Yeah, it is 302 and 303. We were right.
Jerry Black, you're just getting here. Jerry Black, you better do some damn push-ups. Good.
22 of them, buddy.
22.
Right?
22 of them.
22 right now, Jerry Black.
Don't throw your back out.
Yeah, Gary. God damn it.
Okay, so Jerry picked up one of these. I know somebody asked about it earlier. You can go to their website at heritagedistillery.com. It's in the video description. You can order one online if you're in a state they ship to. But Jerry Black, do push-ups. I picked up 3 new bottles.
That's fantastic.
What is Bad Tom Smith? Ooh.
It's got a cool name. He's bad.
Is that like Bad Leroy Brown?
Baddest man in the whole damn town.
Thanks, Toast.
But yeah, Bakers, that's a phenomenal find. That is fantastic. Aaron, did you find anything cool this month?
I got a bunch, too many bottles for my budget, but the ones I'm most excited about are the 2 Old Forester single barrels that I got, blue label and the black label, and then the Rebecca Creek double oaked.
Double oak, that's a good one.
You know what? No, I gotta add another one. James E. Pepper.
You ever hear about knocking? What if I'm naked in here?
I would hope not. You're alive.
I know, but still.
Good night.
Oh, you go to bed?
I would be fucking scarred for life is what would happen.
Thank God you're not naked in there.
Yeah, thank God.
Fuck.
Sorry, my daughter
Thank
came home.
fucking Christ.
We're all happy on that one.
Hey, we love you, Jerry. We are glad that you are here. Bourbon, did you get anything that you want to highlight you got this month?
Well, the issue is that I was in Kentucky, Ohio, Indiana, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and New York in the last 30 days.
That means you got to lose one bottle from everywhere.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I'm just going to give you what's in arm's reach.
I was going to say, so you picked up 57 new bottles. I'm going to put you down for the 1783 Heroes 2024. And do you have 1 or 2 others you want to highlight?
Yeah, all right. I'll show you 1 or 2 others that are unique. I'll show you one I've wanted actually for years and finally got on this trip.
Oh, really? Okay.
Which is the
Is that the double?
Oh, it is, baby. The Lux Road Distillers 12.
Oh, 12. Holy
Oh
shit.
my goodness.
Oh, nice.
It's actually, if you look at the years, technically it's almost 14 year.
Wow.
So that's one I've been after for a long time.
Nice, man.
And it was finally at the distillery when I was there.
When you finally decide to crack that bad Mama Jamma, you got to send me a sample, man.
Of course.
I love old
Mark, you know I don't send you any samples.
I love Lux Row, though.
And then I'll give you one that I bottled myself during the eclipse, which is a Heaven Hill Select stock.
What?
Nice.
This was a Kentucky straight single malt.
Nice.
And I named it as bottled by the eclipse. And it was actually 100% cloud covered. This was bottled within 15 minutes of 97.6% of totality. And it what do you call it? But it was 100% cloud covered, and nobody could see a damn thing.
Was it even darker?
It got dark, but I would say it got like twilight because it was technically only 97.6% in Bardstown. But I was at Heaven Hill for the eclipse, just couldn't see anything.
Right.
Yeah,
well,
actually, I could show you the picture.
That's the same way it was up here. It was complete cloud cover during the eclipse, so nobody up here could see anything. Carlos, what'd you get?
I was able to score a new Booker's 04.
Oh, okay. Yep. The 2024-01.
Yeah. The 01 2024. New Riff 8-year finally came in. And then this was a pick that we did at Old Fork Distillery, which is short barrel. And it's called Sherry Pie because it's finished in
sherry.
In sherry.
Right.
Or also sherry. There you go.
Nice. Wait, what type of whiskey was that New Riff?
New Riff is the 8-year bourbon.
It's a bourbon, okay.
Yeah.
I really like New Riff's single barrels.
Yeah, the New Riff.
They're really freaking good.
New Riff things are good, man. And
yeah,
this
especially since
I tasted it at a bottle share. It was really freaking good.
Yeah, because they'll give you like a 116 point something proof single bottle bourbon pick for like $45 or $50.
Yeah,
you can't freaking beat it.
Yeah,
and it's good. And it's good.
Exactly.
Rusty's gone. Independent Joe, what'd you get lately, buddy?
Only some $40 bottles.
He's got some good coupons.
He has the best coupons.
He's done.
Hey, you go.
Rusty.
Hey, Rusty's back. There you go.
Rusty, did you get any new bottles this last month?
He got some Distillarium.
Yeah, the Distillarium cast and spin.
Yep, I got you down for that one. Anything else you want to share with the group over the last month?
That's all I got.
Okay.
He won a flight of Stag Juniors 15, 16, 17, and 18 from us.
Oh, snap. You gotta
that'll be Professor Rusty time traveling.
Yeah, you got a heavy sample coming your way, buddy.
I can't wait for that.
Congrats, brother.
Yep. Independent Joe, I hope you're grabbing some new bottles because I want to see. I want to hear what you grabbed lately.
Oh wait, I have one other bottle I have to show because there's somebody in the bottom corner that I did get in the last month, but I haven't cracked yet. I was gonna crack it on my stream, but he had left already, so I didn't crack it. That is the
the
bottle.
We just got that one too.
Yeah, we grabbed that at Bourbon Baller Lee's. Yeah.
Did you try it?
Is it? That's not the Ryder's Cup thing, is it?
No.
It's a new one.
This is for the PGA Championship is in Louisville this year.
Oh wow! What's the proof on that? 94.
It's a 94, but it's here. This is what makes it unique. Hang on. If this isn't Tatery Malone, I don't know what
exactly.
Let me get the tag off of here.
How many sit-ups do I have to?
I
don't
opened
know why
one.
I can't
already.
What's that, Bam?
It comes
You
from
reach all
warehouses
those
P, G, and A.
Yeah,
Damn right.
warehouse is PG&A.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh,
That's awesome.
So Bloody 81. Up here, we can find the heroes at Total Wine, and we can find them on base. I don't know where else you'd be able to find the heroes.
Where is Bloody 81? Do you know?
He's
I
in
do
California.
are we talking to Evan Williams, Mark?
Simi Valley, I believe.
Yeah, the Evan Williams one.
only
William
found
Hall
Is
is
there a
going
big
to bed.
difference between the 23 and the 24, though?
I think
Cheers, William.
Bloody 81. I think Remedy might still have heroes.
Independent Joe, what have you got in the last month, buddy? A couple highlights.
I got a few bottles that will be revealed tomorrow when I drink them with my buddies coming down from Oklahoma. But there is one we probably won't be drinking, and it's the Jim Beam 7-year. I haven't cracked it.
Man,
I've heard good things,
dude. No, Joe, I want to try that, man, because I saw pictures that is like some special bottle, and it's only like 20.
Well, then that means I got to try it right now, so I can let you know if it's
It's
even
the new
worth.
Jim Beam Black. They discontinued the XA, but I want to try it against this.
Oh, the double age, yeah.
Double H,
Double H.
8-year? Nice.
Yeah, the old 8-year 86er.
Is it? Yeah. Didn't they change it to like black extra age or something?
Then it
like
went to then it went to black extra, then it went to double age, then extra age, then just black.
The good news is it's screw top, so we're good.
that? Oh, nice,
There you
Mark.
go. Screw top the world.
It's like $25, right?
Yeah, it's just Jim Beam Black. It's Jim Beam Black now. That's all.
Really? Okay.
I don't think there's
And
anything
they,
wrong
and
with
they
it.
moved it up to 90 proof from 86.
Cheers,
Oh,
Mark.
gotcha.
Trying it
Hey.
just for you.
Cheers, Joe.
Live review brought to you by a military vet. Smells like whiskey.
It smells just like whiskey. A little bit of sweetness on it,
A little bit of oak, a little bit of honey.
some marshmallows, some cranberry juice,
Any Quinte?
a little bit of oakiness with some fire tire.
And
Sweetness.
purple crayons.
Purple crayons with a little bit of blue clovers.
What colored
blue
crayons?
clovers. Wait, is it green clovers? Purple diamonds.
Yes.
Green clovers. Purple diamonds.
Yep. Yellow moons.
Yellow moons.
Pepperoni.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good for $20. I'll tell you that.
Well, yeah,
Pretty good
for a
for $20.
$25 bottle.
It's the
Now,
best
so
$20 I've spent.
up here on base, I can get the Jim Beam Black on base for $22 out the door. So I'd be interested to hear those two side by side. You know. Tommy, motherfucking B, did you buy anything this month?
Well, so I won finally. I finally got my hands on the JD Barrel Proof Rye. I won that on Vicstream. He sent it.
Oh,
to me.
nice.
It was phenomenal.
Nice.
Phenomenal. So not yesterday. Wednesday, I was up in Cheyenne, Wyoming, visiting with my wife, visiting the kids. And there's a liquor store there, Town and Country, which usually has. That's where I got like my first stag and shit.
I was just there yesterday.
They had another rye.
I didn't
So
see
I
that
had to
there
pick it
yesterday.
I had to get it.
What's the proof on those, Tommy?
This one is 134. I'm sorry, 133.2.
Nice.
You couldn't get the 135?
The one Vic gave me was 135.6.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, this
There you
was
go.
133. Honestly, the one that Vic got me was better.
Really?
Is better, but I'm happy I found one because I mean this one was MSRP. I found some in Colorado Springs, which is a little farther south, for like $30 more. I'm like,
I was just there yesterday.
So, no, you're fine.
I hope to one day not be banned from Vic's stream. I don't know what I've done, but I am banned from Big Vic. So
Are you really banned?
Wait,
Absolutely, I am banned. I don't know what I've done, but I did.
We're seeing you in the chats, man.
Can you not even view his streams?
No, I can view his streams. I can't. I'm banned from coming on his streams.
Have you clicked to try to gone into the streams and it's not letting you, or?
Yeah, no, it says you have been blocked. So,
what? Then just don't try and join everybody else's stream. Fuck
whatever I've done, I'm
Go
sorry.
on everybody else's stream who wants you to be on their stream. Don't worry about the people that don't want you there. We want you here. You're cool, man. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the people that don't want you there.
That's how it is.
No, I don't.
All right, so
you're not the only one, and Vic doesn't know what's going on. Because some other people have said that, and he's like, he hasn't done anything.
Yeah.
So I'll get with him. I'll talk to him about it. See what happens.
So, Toasty.
Yeah, he just like he doesn't know why I'm not modded.
Fucking Tommy, the mediator here.
Hey, Toasty Malone, have you got a couple highlights you want to talk about that you got this month? New bottles?
Any more E.H. Taylors? What?
Oh, I mean, I got a lot of stuff. But the real special one, I've sent a couple samples out already, but you will have to be at my barbecue, the birthday barbecue, to drink some of that with me on my birthday. It rhymes with
when's your birthday?
Schmelvin Schmill.
Does that mean Mark's invited?
I'm giving the toast.
Yeah.
I've already been asking the host to give the toast. It's a Memorial Day barbecue featuring Sean's birthday.
Troy, don't stretch your hands out like Jesus. All right, we already told you about this. Okay.
So you're doing.
I've got nothing official.
Oh my God.
Dates, times, locations.
Charge listed Memorial Day weekend. I think it's Sunday.
It's at that place over there by the thing. You know, you just go there.
Oh yeah, I know where that's at.
Michael Borner.
What's up, Marvin?
Marvin.
Some people might have to join remotely.
That's fine, buddy.
Absolutely.
You can FaceTime or whatever.
101. Okay.
So Marvin, did you join because you had some new bottles you wanted to share?
Hello.
It's his first
we hear you, Marvin.
Okay, I couldn't hear shit. I couldn't hear shit earlier.
You're safe here. Welcome.
It's his first live stream. He can't help it.
Yeah.
I remember my first beer.
No, Bong and I haven't done shit on YouTube
Look at
in a
how
long
fucked
time.
up Marvin is. Everything's so blurry, dude. Look at how fucking drunk Marvin is.
Hi. So, truth be told, yes, I haven't done a lot of stuff. I haven't posted a lot of videos. So, my buddy and I just got done filming a lot of stuff, to include the PGA thing we picked up at Lee's.
The PGA, yeah.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah, those are good for $40.
40. I guess 40. So yeah, I'm a little tipsy. I broke my wisdom glass doing some of the. Why am I all blurry?
So was it not 40, Marvin?
Hold on.
You have one of the greatest whiskey rooms I've ever been in, and you blur that shit out.
All you see is my casting couch that Toasty has been used on. So I broke some glasses. We were drinking some pepper. This.
Toasty's like, I didn't even recognize that couch.
His eyes were closed tight.
All right, so all of you guys watching that came for a veterans live stream, do you really feel like you're in a bar just bullshitting with us at this point?
Mark, I do want to say, since you have a full house, if you get anybody else who wants to jump on, just a vet, I'll bounce out.
Okay.
I'm not a vet, so you can kick me off if you need to.
The only thing missing is some music.
I'm about to go to bed, guys.
I am a byproduct of the military.
Carlos.
Carlos,
for everything,
he's not allowed to serve.
Hey, Carlos.
Good seeing you, buddy.
Cheers, guys.
Hey,
Hey, hold on, Carlos. If you want to jump off screen, that's fine. But I'm about to get into the military news, and it's going to be a really interesting one tonight. So, if I can encourage you to stay watching, if not stay on screen, because I've got some shit lined up.
All right, cool. I'll stay on screen until after that, man.
Okay. So, Marvin, real quick, what have you got to share? The shit you got this month?
So I didn't buy. Well, I bought this.
He showed a bunch of bottles.
The
already.
PGA. Yeah, I wrote the PGA down.
Yeah. So, Bong and I just got done.
He also got the James Pepper.
You got the
James
Writers?
Pepper.
And the James Pepper.
Hold on. What Writers Tears is that?
This is the. Oh God, I'm a little tipsy. This is the ice wine finish from Lee's.
Oh.
It's very. I like it.
How did I miss that when I was there?
Nice.
There's one more bottle left.
I don't think there
and-
was any left. Scott.
No, there's one. There was one. I almost bought it but I also didn't try this one. But yeah, so there's one left. It's very sweet. If you like sweet, desserty Irish.
I mean, I like whiskey.
Now I don't want a sample of it.
No, alcohol kills cooties. You're fine.
No, it's 92 proof, so it'll at least kill most bacteria.
Most of it. That's fine. 92% of it, it'll kill the
I
bacteria.
have no documented illnesses, so it's okay.
So, what was the last bottle, Marvin?
And I don't know about that, Marvin, because I got
James E. Pepper decanter.
And the James E. Pepper decanter.
Also from Lee's.
So I'm putting it ×2 just by the pepper because that was already mentioned. So, like I was talking about before, being part of a community, sharing things that we're grateful for, sharing things we're happy about, sharing things that are good in our life. Us being whiskey enthusiasts and whiskey nerds, we want to have like a space, a time, an opportunity to share the whiskeys that we have acquired recently with other people who actually give a shit. And so that's why I created that as one of my main subjects that we go over every month. And so the next subject is military news. And I've got
hang on. Before you go to military news, I have one more thing I'm thankful for.
Okay.
And that is that we finally got enough of people, enough of an audience that this has forced you to go over an hour with your military live stream.
Cheers to that.
All right, cheers to that, and cheers to all the new bottles you guys.
I'll take a big drink to that one, man.
I freaking love you guys so much.
Oh, and Mark, you're only 48 subs from 1,000.
Dope.
I'm gonna try.
Wait, hold on. Before I go into the military news, let's take a look at the poll. Where are we at in the poll? I've got 50% Army, 38% Navy and Marines, 8% Air Force. Wow, that's the lowest we've ever had Air Force. And 5% from other countries' militaries. Okay, so that's where we're standing in the poll right now. We are going to leave that poll up and active until the end of the live stream to see which branch represents the hardest tonight. But Army has got a strong ass lead. Army's got a super strong lead.
Air Force went down to 7%.
Hey, I just want to throw out. I want to throw out the Air Force salute.
So Air Force.
I thought you were going to plie.
Air Force, so go both forces.
Plie, really? Really?
Right, so I've got a few military related stories we're going to run through real quick of what has happened in the military over the last month. The first thing that came up was in Fort Jackson, an Army basic training soldier died. And the reason why this really stood out to me is that died? So she's 39 years old and she died during basic training. And so being in it did not say how or why she died. It just said that she died during basic training. And one of the things that I found from that article that I wanted to share with you guys is that she was 39 years old in basic training. So she made a decision in her life at that age to go a new direction, right? Because being an older soldier is rough in itself, right? Because the majority of people in basic training are 19 years old, right? And so when I was in basic training, I turned 25 while I was in basic. I was the second oldest person in my platoon, right? And she was 39. That's 14 years older than I was. And so she obviously was trying to take her life in a different direction. And something happened, and she passed away during basic training. And I thought that was worth sharing and raising a glass to her and whatever she was trying to change in her life.
You're here.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything I saw said that it was a regular exercise. She went unresponsive.
Yeah,
did they raise the age limit to joining?
Yes.
No,
so
for prior service, you can
42.
Yeah.
In reserve?
Yeah, so my last couple years in the Navy, I was a recruiter, and you had to be in basic training prior to the start of your 31st birthday.
What?
I thought it was 38.
That's the oldest.
It was,
according to what I read.
It depends on your years of service and if you're a prior service.
Yeah, so you could go in the reserves at an older age, but if you were like fresh, like never served before, you had to start boot camp prior to the start of your 31st birthday.
Yeah, well, same with the Marine Corps, yeah.
Well, Department of the Navy, buddy.
Yeah, I don't recognize that. I don't have that affiliation. I mean, I recognize it to a
We
point.
wrote your paycheck.
All right, hold the phone. Hold the phone.
All
right,
all right, Troy. You know I've had a few. I don't want to get into it right now.
So
I love you, brother.
You guys see, there was a change of command. There is a new admiral in charge of the Pacific Fleet at Point Base Pearl Harbor. And so there's new things going on, new leadership taking charge. And so I thought that should be acknowledged, as well as some other things going on across the Army, or I mean the military right now. Let's see. So the United States greenlights $60 million in military assistance to Haiti amid gang violence.
What the fuck?
And so the Biden administration has approved $60
That's all you have to say right there. The Biden administration. That's all you got to say.
What the fuck?
I'm just saying that's things going on in the world right now that you are not seeing on the news.
The Bloods and Crips put their rags down in '93, man. What's going on?
You're rolling up on street gangs and strikers.
Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, goodness freaking gracious.
Tiananmen Square with the Crips and stuff, you know what I mean?
This was a big deal. All right, so something that's been going on in the Army lately is that if you got a slot for a school for your leadership, you would get temporarily promoted to that rank for 1 year. And so once you complete that school, you keep the rank. But if you don't go to that school within a year, you lose the rank because it's a temporary promotion.
Wait, are you talking like enlisted to officer?
No, I'm talking about going from like E5 to E6 or E6 to E7 or from E7 to E8. And so what the Army was doing is that if you got a slot and you were on the selected list to go to the next leadership level school, they would temporarily promote you. And if you did not go to that school within that FY, you would get demoted again. That's what happened to me. So yours truly right here got selected above his peers to go to the next leadership class, and I got immediately promoted. I got a school date, and the school date was the same week my son was to be born. And so I said, I can't go to school that week there, guy. I need a different school date. And so they said, okay, we'll cancel your course. And so since I didn't go to school that year, I got demoted just a couple months ago.
Really?
Yeah, just a couple months ago, I got demoted because I didn't go to school that year. And the Army just put out that they're not going to do that anymore. So if you get promoted in lieu of going to school, it will be permanent promotion instead of temporary. And so I got fucked on that.
Well,
You did.
Wow.
way to move the needle, Mark. We appreciate. I mean,
That's what I do.
I got
Should've
another.
gone to
I make an impact, man.
You
I
should've
got
gone to blue.
another
Read the blue,
story
buddy. Read the blue.
about the Army, which I don't know. I think it may have been covered, but I'm going to throw it in here again. That unfortunately for many, the Army has discontinued a years old policy that gave soldiers who were sent on deployment the ability to store their stuff at no cost while they were away. So that has come to an end.
Yep.
what?
This took effect on the first day of fiscal 2024.
What does that
Well,
have
they
to
were
do
living
with
in an
that?
apartment and they got deployed. They could have their shit stored. But
Wait,
now
wait,
they're-
hang on, Rusty.
You
Can you
mean
say
like a
that
locker
again?
on
'Cause
safe?
I heard a word in there that I feel like I heard wrong. So
Okay.
I have been drinking. Can you repeat that?
Unfortunately for many, the Army has discontinued a years-old policy that gave soldiers who were sent on deployment.
Gave, G-A-V-E. Okay. That was the word I
Oh,
misheard.
you were thinking gay?
That's why it didn't make any sense to me. Like, why does it matter who they sleep with? What where they can put their
Okay.
stuff?
Fuck,
Oh,
fucking Ben with the selective hearing again. Jesus, that's
I
all.
may have
it's
been
all
drinking.
Yeah, I was
I
going to say,
apologize.
move that Jerry Garcia hair out of the way.
All right.
I
Moving.
might have something to do with that Alabama accent also. I'm just saying.
All right. So moving.
I don't have an accent, you asshole.
Hey, moving on. Goodness freaking gracious. God. This was kind of a big deal. So there is a compound in
It's
Nigeria.
1G, okay? 1G.
It's in Russia. I'm sorry. It's in Africa, and Russian troops have gone there. And check this out. This is freaking wild.
To enter a US military base in Niger. Turkey suspends all trade with Israel, and the UK's Conservatives suffered defeat at the local elections. From TLDR News, this is your daily briefing for Friday, the 3rd of May, 2024. Our main story today is that Russian troops have entered an airbase in Niger that's hosting US troops. This move puts US and Russian troops in very close proximity to one another, raising eyebrows on all sides. The US has been based there to help fight the IS and Al-Qaeda affiliate in the Sahel region of Africa, which is currently experiencing a surge in deadly violence. At the same time, Niger has been a key strategic partner for the US, being the largest recipient of state defense military assistance in West Africa, and has been a critical hub for the US military. However, last July, the military overthrew the government in a coup and took President Mohamed Bazoum hostage. Since seizing power, Niger's junta, like the military rulers in neighbouring Mali and Burkina Faso, have expelled French and other European forces and have turned to Russia for support. Then, last month, following an unannounced visit of a US delegation, the junta revoked a military accord allowing US military personnel and civilian staff on its soil. The junta announced on state television that flights from the US-built airbase were illegal and that it no longer recognized the American military presence in the country. The junta also criticized the US for warning Niger against cooperating with Russia and Iran, saying that Niger has the sovereignty and right to choose its military partners. US troops have also left neighbouring Chad in recent days, while French forces have been expelled from Mali and Burkina Faso. In April, Russian military trainers arrived in Niger, and yesterday they entered Niamey's airbase. This development places US and Russian troops in close quarters amidst escalating military and diplomatic rivalry, particularly in regards to the war in Ukraine. However, the Russians won't actually be mixing with US troops. Instead, they'll be using a separate hangar at the airbase. The US Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin has downplayed risks to American troops and the possibility of Russian troops accessing US military.
All right, so let me give you a bottom line up front from us in America that don't know what a lot of that means. There are U.S. military troops in Niger on a base because there's a lot of international terrorism going on. Because ISIS is not solely in Iraq. ISIS
No, they moved to Africa.
It's a terrorist network that spans across the globe, and so they're freaking everywhere. Now, all of a sudden, there's Russian troops on that same base, and all the people in Niger are telling the Americans they want the Americans to leave. They don't want America to be there anymore, even though America is there to help fight the terrorists. And so there's a lot of stuff going on behind the curtain there, or potential things that could be going on with ISIS being around, the people in the neighboring communities not wanting the Americans there, and all of a sudden Russians and Americans are on the same base in Africa. That's freaking wild. There's a lot of craziness going on.
That's suspicious.
Yeah. A lot of suspicious stuff going on there.
All right, Mark, I'm out of here, buddy.
Are you out, Tommy D?
I'm out. Peace out.
All right, hey, don't go all the way out. I'm about to share some stats.
I'm going to get out too.
Okay.
Cheers, guys.
Later.
I love you guys for being here.
Have a good night.
All right, so I looked up how many United States military troops are deployed right now.
Too many.
Yep.
Ain't that the truth?
All right, so if you scroll down, so they talk about, CONUS deployments, and then you get outside of the U.S. deployments. So they broke it down. Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine Corps, Coast Guard, and the Space.
What do you mean they separated the Marine Corps and the Navy? Why would they do that?
because they're separate. Okay, so in Southeast Asia, you got a total of 131,721, right? So in Europe, you got all these European countries. You got Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine Corps, Coast Guard, and Space Force, totaling 64,250.
All right, serious question. Why is the Coast Guard anywhere but on our coast?
Correct.
I mean, granted, it's like 4 of them, but
Bourbon, that is a fantastic question. Moving on. So West Asia, Central Asia, Africa, Indian Ocean. Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine, and the Space Force again. So we got a total of 8,649. And then unspecified. And so our friend earlier that was talking about, so Carlos was talking about his buddy who's SF and he never knows where he's going. He's in unspecified locations, right? There's 5,388 Americans in those unspecified locations.
Mostly Marines.
All right, so listen, if you add up this 131,721, 64,250, 8,649, and 5,338, you get exactly 210,000 American troops deployed overseas right now.
We're regulating shit.
America.
So does the Coast Guard really count?
America's keeping this world spinning.
And if you know, like I
mount up.
You don't want to step to this.
So there's 210,000.
Yeah. So Coast Guard used to be Department of Transportation. I think in 2003 they fell under Department of Homeland Security. Why is Homeland Security deployed overseas?
I thought Coast Guard was under the Department of Interior.
In 1999 was their first deployment with the battle group with the Constellation. They went out with us for the first time ever, we were the first deployment to go out with them.
So, in the Middle East, they're improving the quality of bunkers from air raids across all military bases. And so I thought that was significant to share after sharing how many troops are overseas right now. I'm just saying.
So Joe, you said the Coast Guard was deployed with you?
We're creating jobs all over the world. Look at that shit.
Yep.
Were you too unruly to ride on a Navy ship? You had to go on the Coast Guard?
No, they were next to us. We didn't ride on that ship, because we have 175 Marines that protect a ship of 5,000 fucking sailors that they need us on there to protect them. It happens.
I mean, if that's your version of the story, sure.
Hey, we were commissioned to do so. So, I guess whatever to keep that job, we're going to do what we got to do to keep a job. We don't care. We'll take less. We'll take less equipment. We'll take less function. We'll take less whatever, and we'll still do more.
No, seriously,
air, land, and sea, motherfuckers.
I do feel bad for you guys. You got all the hand-me-downs.
No.
Yeah.
So Coast Guard.
We do more with less. You are correct.
The Coast Guard don't have very many big ships. It's mostly cutters. What else do they have? Do they carry your supplies? Were they just a refit ship? Carry your jockstrap? I don't know.
The Marines don't need much.
Crayons, I get.
Jen, absolutely,
bullets and band-aids. That's all we need. Bullets and band-aids.
They need cigarettes, tobacco products.
Little caffeine, a little nicotine, and lots of iron to pump weights.
Yep.
Bullets and band-aids. That's all we need.
Lots of crayons
and ammo.
Bullets and band-aids. That's all we need.
All right, guys.
In the Navy.
All right, guys, after the news, the next thing on the list is the AAR. The AAR is the after action review. So any of you guys on screen or any of you in the chat watching it live, if I was going to do this stream again tomorrow, what do you think I should do again because it went really well? Or what do you think I should do differently because it could have been better? So I'm looking for constructive criticism or just overall feedback because I want next month to be better than this month.
I think you got a lot of interaction.
We'll talk about that in private there, Mark.
I missed 80% of the stream, so I apologize.
So that's an improve. People like you that came in way late should be here from
How do we get you to only miss 70% of the stream?
Yes.
I was drinking
Baby
earlier.
steps. Baby steps.
So I will say something, and it's not necessarily criticism. I did like the last stream that you did where you showed the history. I think that
turn up his volume, Mark.
That's on him.
Oh, but you can turn it up too. Just saying.
Sweet Jesus.
Okay, go ahead, Aaron. I turned you up.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
So I had my volume hella low because someone said I was echoing. But I think the last stream you did when you did the section on history, this isn't necessarily criticism. I like history, especially with war stuff. I think that you should do like a little segment to go back in history and do a little history lesson.
A reenactment.
Each stream.
Oh,
I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah,
I did love the Devil's Brigade last time.
Right. So that was kind of a special thing, Aaron, because the Veterans Whiskey of the Month last month was the Devil's Brigade that focused on a specific group from World War II. And so there was a lot of history there. So I found a super awesome video to share with you guys to share about the Whiskey of the Month. So this month, the Whiskey of the Month from a veteran was was not a historic bottle, and so I shared their website and talked more about them. And so I can't really get into the history of this, but are you saying having some sort of military history thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Would be fun.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Maybe I think would be cool would be like key moments in military history for the month of May. Was there anything super cool?
Yep.
That hey, in 19XX May, super cool things happened.
So
New
a
ships were commissioned.
military history event to highlight each month.
That would be cool.
Absolutely.
Love it. I absolutely love it. I love it. Go on.
And then maybe
I wrote it down. I think it's a great idea.
Or any like key military figures that were like historic on this month. They made this contribution.
If you Google this day in military history, it'll tell you a whole bunch of things that happened on this specific day in military history, from like the Civil War, World War II, whatever it is. They'll tell you
that's the shit we got to cover, baby. That's the shit we got to cover.
Yeah,
that would be fun.
You're doing current news, but I think history would be cool too.
How short it is.
Okay.
Right. Well, I got a few things.
And just so that everybody knows, it is the National Military Appreciation Month of May.
Well,
Cheers to that.
You, Joe.
Drinking some water.
I will. I will.
Oh, so Ken brings up a big point. The big red one next month on June 6th. Yep. That is a big one.
Great movie, by the way.
I got a few for you, Mark.
June 6th is a big one. Yeah, that'll be fun, Ken. It'll be a fun stream next month. Y'all better tune in. So what other constructive criticism?
I got a few for you.
Go ahead.
Shit. What
One
up?
is that you're only 48 subs for 1,000, so we're definitely going to need to celebrate you being over 1,000 subs next month.
Next month, 1K celebration.
I appreciate you. Thank you. I appreciate
I subbed and then resubbed tonight just so that you get that extra one.
Another is since you're going to be passing into the world of monetization and everything else, I think and maybe we need either, I don't know how else to do this, maybe we need a push-up cam or we need a whiteboard cam, because I will say the whiteboard is very hard for us to see.
Yeah.
And we can't see you doing push-ups. So
He's squatting down behind the bar and he's drinking. What?
We need some. Maybe we need a second camera angle.
Top down.
I mean, you were done pretty quick.
Toasty prefers
the only way I think any of us
right down to the
whiteboard is if you go full screen.
Yeah.
I mean, we can read the titles, but we can't read what you write. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, and I understand that. You can't read the small print when I'm writing down. When you guys give me
maybe even if you don't add another camera angle, maybe go full screen more often, maybe highlight the board a little more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Honoring the fallen, talking about the bottles. There's a lot that I'm writing on that board. And,
that's what I'm saying. But if you go full screen right now, we could see it a lot better. So maybe just a little more focus on showing the board is what I'm saying. No, you got to go full screen. I know you've been drinking, but without you going full screen, you get
or a second camera that's closer.
Oh, that's what I was saying. I said the push-up cam.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So Toasty is volunteering. He's gonna run. He's gonna go there with his cell phone. He's gonna follow Mark. He's gonna be the videographer, and he'll film Mark live and follow him. So you'll have the stationary A-cam.
No, we don't need a butt cheeks cam. We need actual visual of the actual video. And we know Toasty's going to go for the butt cheek cam.
He's going to show He's gonna do the casting couch cam. Bro, when you were unconscious here, your mouth was wide open.
No. Hey, Ken's got the push-up cam.
I mean, I know, Marvin. I still got the cold sore, but me and you are gonna fucking settle that here in a little bit, buddy. You know what I mean?
That was totally.
All right, so any of you guys got anything else for the AR?
What's the AR?
So if we were going to do this again tomorrow, what would we do better? Because I want to make sure next month is better than this month.
No, I think you're doing better.
So when it comes to...
I got one more. You're at 1 hour and 41 minutes. Next month, we definitely got to hit over 2 hours.
I mean, that perimeter needs secured, right?
It does. I'm overdue, like, by 40 minutes.
You're struggling by, like, 40 minutes, exactly.
I'm grinding my teeth right now.
You can do hand puppets.
It's true.
He's clenching those butt cheeks until he has the camera on.
I have a hole in my box.
A perimeter check break in the stream.
You can do magic tricks.
Yeah.
You can do your card magic stuff again.
I do legit do card magic.
I think if you were going to do this again tomorrow, Mark, we would need some Australians with us.
Yeah, Ken needed to be on screen.
Oh, not the Australians. Those guys. You know, I get in more trouble going and hanging out on Scotch Down Under. Holy cow!
I mean, but let's be honest, Rusty. You'll fall asleep on anybody's stream. You know what I mean?
I will. But so where I get in trouble is I join Scotch Down Under and it's like 6 o'clock.
No. Where you get in trouble is when you fall asleep and then I fucking.
Hey, Mark. Giselle says he would like to give a bottle for your 1K celebration for.
Mark, we will also give a bottle, buddy.
I could do that.
Hey, you're good, buddy. Hey, it's like early in the morning for you. You're good.
Look, I'll give a bottle, but it's going to be like Rich and Rare Reserve. You know what I'm saying? So,
Rusty.
Hey, Rusty, I'll take it.
Rusty, if you gave something that wasn't Rich and Rare Reserve, I'd be disappointed.
Ken, there's still room for you.
Yep. So speaking of there's still room, let's do a quick recap for those that missed the beginning of the stream. The whiskey of the month. Every single month we feature a different veterans whiskey of the month because we want to make sure all the veterans out there that have their own whiskey brand, we give them a spotlight, right? Today was Heritage. I had Drew from Heritage Distillery. He was an Army Ranger. He has really been pushing forward this special Operation Salute, and it's a
6-year, right?
What?
It's a 6-year?
Yes. 6 years old. He calls it howitzer strength because it's 105 proof. If you guys know, a howitzer is 105 millimeters, and it's really freaking good. We honored the fallen. We had a lot of people to honor in the fallen because there's something about I don't know if it's the month of May or just the springtime or what, but when it comes to the fighting season overseas, when the snow melts and like fighting season kicks off, May is hot and heavy. But also there's something going on here back in the States, and I don't know if it has to do with the rain and the clouds and that depression with not seeing the sun, but I've got a lot of friends that took their own life in the month of May. And it's like split even 50-50, whether they died in combat or they took their own life for the month of May. May is a heavy, heavy month. So we honored a lot of fallen. A lot of you guys that joined in tonight had names that you threw up of your loved ones that passed away or were born during the month of May. Then we got on to congratsing each other and talking about good things that went on with each other's lives. A lot of great things with people beating cancer, people coming out of like surgeries in great condition, people's kids deploying, people's kids graduating. Lots of great times shared. That was really fun in back and forth there. New bottles this month. We all got a lot of new bottles this month. And the news There was a lot of news stories that we shared. There were a lot of fun. I don't know if I'd say a lot of fun, but there was a lot of fucking chaos going on in the world right now. What?
The truth.
I thought someone kept.
Oh man, abroad.
There's a lot of chaos going on in the world right now that is not being reported on the news, and I tried to share a lot of that tonight. Things going on in Niger, things going on in the Middle East, things going on in multiple countries across the world that you are not hearing about on the regular news. We talked about those earlier. If you missed that, go back and check it out. There's a lot of fucking nonsense.
I gotta raise a glass to you going so soft on that R.
My God, man. Really?
Really?
Cheers, you son of a bitch, but damn.
All right, so before we cut off into the backstream and get into the shenanigans, it's where if any of you guys watching live want in on some of this backstage uncut, unfiltered shenanigans, click that join button now, and I won't add you live, but you can come in the backstage. But do any of you guys on the screen right now have any send off to those of us watching this?
Yes.
Joe, take it.
Tomorrow night, make sure you show up, hang out. Don't be like Big Cat. I'm just kidding, Big Cat. Show up tomorrow.
Damn.
And fucking hang out, have some few pours, have a buddy come in. We're gonna talk about some of the things that we've done with this film that's coming out on Monday night with the San Diego GI Film Festival.
Yeah, the 17 Marines.
17 Marines, but it's not only that for that film. There's a bunch of films and there's a bunch of awards in there, and this film that the whiskey community helped kick off to send them on their way to do what they needed to do to film it, to give them, like that extra little kickoff send off that
right.
A lot of these it was important. I mean, because they were worried, and we came together. We had like 30 bottles or so to dole out, and we raised just a little over $6,000 for it. And then they got a bigger bump, a pretty big bump when they went to on the Marine Corps birthday to do their charity event over there in Oklahoma. They raised like $30,000, and Adam, his restaurant was the one that hosted that charity event, and love him. He's my brother from another mother, and we are going to be here tomorrow, sitting here. He's going to be on a flight in a few hours. I got to go pick his ass up like in the morning, but I'm going to go pick him up. We're going to come and have lunch. And fucking hang out, and then we're gonna hang out with you all tomorrow. And you know what? Hey, come and hang out, Joe, and talk whiskey with us. Freaking have whiskey with us. We're gonna have some pretty good bottles. We're gonna do a blind flight, something that I don't think he's ever had, but a blind flight that he hasn't had. And then the next day, then that's the film festival that we're gonna be going to. So. Appreciate you all. Love you all. Thank you for your support, all that stuff. Thank you for supporting this channel. And cheers to you all.
Yep.
Joe, two things. One, why you got to put that bottle out? That bottle makes me tingle in special places,
It's just this.
Yeah,
it's almost done, man. It's only signed. I mean, it's.
To me, that's a BBB.
Pieces of me tingle.
Yeah. And it tastes really good. I'll tell you that.
That's a BBB right there.
If for some reason is bringing you barbecue, is he bringing barbecue on the plane?
Yep. So
I'm not even sharing this with him. I'm glad he's not here right now.
Joe, is he bringing you barbecue on the plane? That's what I want to know.
Oh, I wish, man. No, I have to go. It won't last on the plane. At least, I should have told him. I should have told him to put it in ice.
Yeah, you can still text him. He didn't leave yet.
Nah, I should have told him yesterday. My wife wanted me to tell him, but I was like, man, you know what? Every time I go over there, I eat for free, so I can't complain, you know.
I'm just saying, him showing up might be the greatest excuse for you to buy a new smoker I've ever heard.
All right, so Independent Joe, the link was dropped in the chat for your channel.
Appreciate you, Whiskey Joe.
We are really looking forward to what you got going on this weekend and catching that video on Monday. I'm really looking forward to that. Does anybody else on the
What video? What are you talking about?
What?
I mean, I would have dropped Independent Joe's link, but I'm not a mod, so.
Well, you're not a mod. What?
Joe, you don't have the live stream up as something like upcoming yet?
The what? No, it's at the film festival. If they see me out there with the camera, man,
No. I'm saying I don't see your stream tomorrow under your channel yet.
Yeah, I thought you said.
No, it's up.
I thought you said it was dropping.
Yeah,
no, it's up. It should be up.
Okay, that's what I was referring to, and you told me what was you talking about.
No, you said Monday.
And I'm
You're
not
looking forward to Monday. I'm going on tomorrow.
Yeah, it's Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, Joe, I don't know why it's not showing up.
What?
You know you don't fuck up. You know you don't fuck up.
Yeah, I see it on Patreon, Joe. I don't see it on your channel.
Put me under Rusty really quick, Mark. Put me under Rusty.
No. What?
Yeah.
No.
Fucking yeah, buddy. Fucking yeah, buddy. You fucking feel that? That's the fucking fist of fury, buddy.
All right. So
this is some Brady Bunch shit.
Hold.
Random. Like, what the hell's going on? I don't understand.
Hold the phone.
Hey, holy crap! Jay, everybody, it'll be up tonight. I accidentally deleted it.
All right.
Holy crap!
What did I get?
It had an epic thumbnail too.
Well, I guess it's a good thing I said something.
Thank you, Ben. I would have been like, where the heck?
All right, guys. So
I went looking for it and I couldn't find it, and I'm like, all right, I guess it's like hidden or something.
All right, guys. Before we close out the live stream, I have to close out the poll. Okay, so the poll right now, as it sits, is 48%. 39% Navy and Marines, 7% Air Force, 7% other countries, and that's gonna close it out. So Army represented really freaking strong tonight.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah. Rusty, you're getting very sleepy.
How many times did you vote, Mark?
I could only vote once.
I think Mark woke up his wife to get her up. And
my wife could give a shit what I'm doing right now. So anyways, so if any of you guys watching us live want to join in the backstage, join us now. I'm about to play taps. We're about to close out. I appreciate all you guys being here. Tune in. We've got a lot of reviews coming your way. You guys saw the bottles I shared earlier. Lots of reviews coming your way. And next month, we're going to do it again on another first Saturday of the month military first Saturday of the month live stream. And I can't thank you guys all enough for being here. I've had a blast tonight. I really enjoyed hanging out, having some drinks with you guys. And if any of you guys out there know some military veterans that don't have other people to hang out with, let them know they have a place to go. You know?
We love you, Marky. Thank you.
Let them know. Anybody on live got anything to say before we close it out?
Toasty, call me. Call me, buddy.
I use and abuse you, Rusty. That's all I need you for. All right?
He throws a fist your way and you're that tight already.
No.
Hey, guys, let me tell you real quick that there's a lot of left curves and punches life throws your way, right? And
Yes,
you
sir.
can't change the wind. There's nothing you can do about it, but you can change your sails. There's things that you can do in your life to make your course go the direction you want to go. So I just want to let you guys know you can change your sails even though you can't change the wind. Be that person that steps up and helps out your friend, and be that person that is a good influence on those within your sphere of influence. Thanks for being here. Greatly appreciate you guys. Let's get on.